A stunning natural harbour, located on the western coast of Luzon, Subic Bay has long been regarded as one of the most strategic maritime locations in the Asia-Pacific region. For many years, it served as a key naval base, first for the Spanish colonial government and later for the United States Navy. A bastion of might and power, bearing witness to tales of warships and the trials of every soldier who trained upon its shores. Today, it stands as a thriving economic and recreational hub, home to modern industrial complexes, ecotourism destinations, and a thriving sailing community. Eager to pass on the sailing legacy to the next generation of sailors in the Philippines.
We learned how to sail here in Subic Bay back in 2004, and right there and then we just fell in love with it. The best part in sailing is really enjoying the freedom of being in the water. One of our advocacies is to really promote sailing to the Filipinos, that this is actually should be part of our life. Because we're an archipelago, we have like 7,000 islands. We should be sailors.
From the historic waters of Corregidor, the stunning seascapes of Busuanga, and the breathtaking views of Boracay, all waypoints lead to Subic Bay for the BPI Subic Regatta.
Hi, I'm Leonard Chin from Malaysia. I'm a World Sailing International Judge, and I've been appointed by the organizing authority to be the chairman of the jury for this event. So today is the first day of the Subic Regatta 2024, and it is the last of the 4 events in the BPI Signature Series.
At this stage of the series, Belatrix, skippered by veteran sailor and businessman Jean Villanueva, is vying for the coveted overall series trophy, a prestigious award given to the sailing team that has demonstrated exceptional skill, unwavering tenacity, and indomitable spirit.
Well, it's been very competitive. I mean, we've been going to some of the nicest destinations, some of the greatest places in the world to go sailing. And we're so lucky to, be able to experience this and really just have good, tight, close racing. The most challenging part in Corregidor, I think, was the breeze, and I also got injured.
A really loaded sheet flicked on my arm, and I couldn't move it for like a day or 2.
Busuanga, I think the biggest highlight would have been first the offshore race going down there. There's a lot of breeze and we were going really fast. We had a few issues. We broke a couple sails, but it was fun. We were surfing after the Golo Pass. We were surfing down waves, breaking speed records on the boat, so it was a little bit too exciting. Boracay was a long, tough offshore. Mentally, it was really challenging, but once you finally arrive there and finish the race, you feel like you've really accomplished something. The Subic Regatta so far has been very competitive. If you look at the time sheets, we're pretty close to each other on corrected time, so everybody's fighting hard.
For new participants in the series, the Subic Regatta presented a challenging racecourse, where every adrenaline-packed race tested their limits and pushed them to harness their skills against the elements.
I'm Noel Chen. I'm a Rampage team, the owner and a tactician. So I'm running the team in Hong Kong since 15 years. for the Rampage team. I joined the China Sea race, and I always China Sea race. I'm stopped by here and join the race. Wonderful island, swan beating, nice environment, everything perfect. The best part sailing is a unique. It's a teamwork. It's all about the teamwork. It's one team in one half. Everybody do the same job, share the workload. You got to win. So you cannot do one mistake. If one part of the crew not doing good, will be finished. So everybody got to do the best in the boat. That's the sailing. It's the spirit of the sailing. So everybody got to really put 100% effort and make it work.
Subic is known for being a very technical course because of the mountains, surrounding mountains. So there's a lot of wind shifts. So it's been very tough, and the race was actually tight. Very tight. We're talking about seconds.
We started to get more serious in Botswana, and then in Boracay it got very serious. We had 9 hearings, so it means that the rivalry is starting to get hot, and they are all getting very serious about racing, which is very good because this is a race and everyone needs to be competitive. It is not a recreational thing where everyone is just cruising around and enjoying themselves. This is actually high-level competition. The whole idea of having an international jury here is to ensure that the status of the event reaches a standard that is acceptable throughout the world.
Like most participants, the legacy of sailing is passed down families who make the sport part of their heritage. For first-timer Ryan Tanko, joining his father Martin on the Centennial 2 has been more than just a competitive experience. It's about learning a tradition deeply rooted in his family's history.
Like many sports, everybody's so busy with computer games. I think that I need to find a way to get kids to come out. But we cannot force the kids. They're the ones who said, "Dad, I want to go sailing."
It's my first race regatta, but I've been joining my dad sailing since I was a kid, right? Because he's been sailing all his life. It's been a couple of years. We haven't sailed in a while. He asked me, "Oh, Ryan, you want to come on? Like, there's a race this weekend." I was like, "Okay, why not, right? Try it out, see what it's like." Overall, it's a fun experience. A lot more intense than what I'm used to. Just cruising compared to like sailing where you have the entire crew working, everyone works as a team, everyone's scrambling around. It's a different environment, different experience, but overall fun one. And I think anyone would enjoy it.
For other participants, the competition opens doors of opportunities through mentorship programs that aim to nurture the next generation of Filipino sailors. Children from coastal villages are also given the chance to sail, equipping them with maritime skills and opening doors to potential careers in the marine industry, setting the stage for teaching teamwork, discipline, and perseverance to young sailors.
John Quirk, I'm the owner of the boats, Columbus and Anthea. I started sailing as a very young child in New Zealand, usual format through the local clubs there, and then progressed to international sailing around the world in various locations over the years. At my stage of the life, I'm just doing what people did for me when I was a young sailor. They mentored me and helped me. And you know, kids, they've got a lot of talent here. All they need is opportunity and training. Every fishing village I go into in the Philippines, see the kids of fishermen and so forth. I see a potential world champion in every village. I think from the start, we've put through about 30 trainees, and today every one of those trainees has a job in the marine industry. The Philippines has been very good to me, brought me into the country and provided me with permanent residency and so forth. You know, I feel a responsibility to give back to the community for what they've given to me, you see. Same with sailing. Sailing's given me a lot, so I need to give back to the younger generation.
As the winds carry these boats across the water, so too do they carry the dreams of a generation determined to keep the legacy of Philippine sailing alive. With every race, every sail raised, and every young sailor inspired, the sailing tradition lives on.